Okay, guys, we're in a DraftKings draft. We entered it and it started right away. And we have the what pick? It's just the 11th pick in the draft. Now, I'm thinking about what we just went over as far as the values go, and as far as like the risers and things like that. And I don't know if the drafting at the end of the draft is the second half of the draft is the way to go. Like the very end of the draft is the way to go. We go based on our ranks. You can see here that these guys are going to go, like, we can't take advantage of these guys most likely at the end. We can't take advantage of these guys most likely at the end. You know, maybe DJ Moore falls to us, but I don't think he's not even a value if he falls to us at 48. 12, 24. Well, that would be 48 to 56. Okay, so we really can't take advantage of that either. I'm curious as we go through this whether we're going to be able to take advantage of any of the things we want to do, or we just might build a team. We'll find out. This will be a learning experience for all of us here. I want to say that I've been at like the beginning of the draft. The last time I was at the end of the draft, I went running back, running back. I think I went like 3 running backs, something like that, and I didn't like how it ended up. So we'll see what happens here. I'm not opposed to going through running backs. I like doing what if someone gives it to me, I like doing it. Right now, if Taylor fell to us, we'd have to say please and thank you. And I think we want to try to get a receiver, but we might end up like doing a whole running back thing again. Unfortunately, here at the end of the draft, I'm not opposed to it, but I want to get different combinations. If we do it, I just want to keep on doing the same running backs. And I probably want to limit the number of times I do those combinations. I don't feel strong enough about it, and I kind of feel bad about it and not getting value later on if we can. Especially on DraftKings, where last time we kind of lost out on value. Let's see what happens this time, though. We always want to, change our strategies as things go. Okay, they took Saquon Barkley. We'll take the smallest of falls on CeeDee Lamb. That way it opens up more possibilities for our picks as we go because we won't have all running backs. So I'm happy about that. I would have liked Justin Jefferson, but haven't been able to do that. The last time I got CeeDee Lamb, it was just the second time I'm taking CeeDee Lamb here. The last time I got CeeDee Lamb, I went Trey McBride with my second pick, and I don't even got to worry about that. He took Trey McBride. It would be awesome if we got, okay, we're going to do it. This is definitely a unique combo now. Getting CeeDee Lamb and Cook on the same team. I haven't seen Cook fall to the second round. Not that I've done tons of drafts, but I really haven't seen Cook fall to the second round in any of my drafts, I don't think. So we'll take advantage of it. Unfortunately, we won't be able to take advantage of like a falling QB because Allen usually goes much earlier in drafts, but whatever. We'll do the best we can with what we got. You got to be excited when you do something, when you get something different like this. This guy's kind of going a little crazy, giving everyone else on the board some value, basically. Like HN falling in this draft at least to 16. You have to be in on it like that, assuming, because it's going to be hard for him to fall all the way to here, even if people are down on him. I don't know if enough people are down on him to get to him right there. Even one more guy. There we go. He's got to be happy with HN there. Now we're back to like, no value type of thing. That was, what's funny is that there's going to be a lot of this combo because they're both going at like the 11 through 14 picks. So this isn't that unique, even though right now it feels unique. Definitely not that unique. Pulling up Brown. Let's see who the next player on our ranks is. So, like, this is what I'm talking about, like getting people in the 3-4 turn is, I mean, actually, that's actually not bad, right? Like if we think about it, he's going at pick 31 on underdog, and he's going 38 here. We're gonna hit him up if he's still available, most likely. He does make sense because we do have Cook at running back for Buffalo. So let's get like the receiving running back for Buffalo and the New York Jets. Why not? There goes Josh Allen. So we knew we weren't able to do that. Henderson is no longer on our board, like we were saying. I feel naked without Henderson here. Look at this. Basically, a couple guys. There's value on DraftKings relative to underdog, and then you got to wait until the. Is this going funny again? Let's see here. No, I feel like we're. Oh, I guess there they are. Coleman, Rodriguez, Wilson, Tucker, Hunt, Ford. There you go. Interesting. Let's go see if there's anyone missing that didn't get imported. Well, we got some time. The rookie wide receivers didn't get imported for some reason. I don't know why not. So you'll have to go back to this is my way to make you go back to the video. Trying to double up the views. Because I'm not seeing, oh, I'm at running, oh, okay, never mind. I was looking at only at running backs. I'm an idiot. Okay, now we're looking at all players again. This looks better. Based on, I mean, we could go take DJ Moore, but we're not going to here at 36 or 38. Let's see what we got here. Nico Collins fell to us. If we got another value at running back, I guess we'd have to take it. You could do the Garrett Wilson, Breece Hall thing. It doesn't feel that exciting this year, though. It does not feel that exciting this year. There go a lot of the running backs. Loveland. I like a Loveland pick, but okay, good. Don't even got to think about it. It'd be great if Josh Jacobs fell to us. He doesn't. Philadelphia with AJ Brown would be nice, I guess, just because it would be a bring back on Dallas. Don't have that as an option. I think all these players are fine. He took Javonte Williams. We didn't want him. Let's take T. Higgins. We'll just go off ADP right now. As I think about these, I think that like Igbuka is an interesting pick. McMillan, not as much. He took Garrett Wilson. If he takes Breece Hall, we'll take Igbuka is what we'll do. He took Igbuka. Okay, we'll take Breece Hall. We got a player on our list. Ding, 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 ding. So that he's a value on DraftKings versus underdog, and he is a bring back with our Buffalo pick. So it kind of matches up for a couple reasons. We are overweight on all four of these players. I mean, not. Let's make sure we got our mathing right. Yeah. We are slightly overweight on all these players, 11% and 16% respectively between for all these players in those ranges. Ibuka has kind of been rising some. Evans has been rising, not to this point though. So if he keeps on rising, I'll keep on taking him as he rises though. I just don't want to go and take him here earlier than I have to. I want to let that rise kind of give me some variation of my teams just because of the rise. I'm a fan of the Flowers pick. Luther Burden hasn't gone yet. Usually I think you see him go. See like there goes Lad McConkey. Yeah, Luther Burden, I guess. Yeah, he's gonna go here soon too. I like some of these picks here. Smith is someone that I think is fun to pull up every once in a while. Like if you find yourself getting the same teams every time and you can kind of pull up a Smith and try to get a Hurts as well. That being said, Hurts now goes on the other side of the board. So I think it doesn't make as much sense as it did last year, maybe to do it Tootin going way early. There goes Lamar Jackson. So that's the problem with getting Zay. It's not as exciting because it's hard to get Lamar. This guy's going two, and he passed up on DJ Moore as well to get a second QB. Something to keep in mind, right? With the two QBs, um does he make the whole room panic at QB sub? The Chase drafter is right here. So does he take does he take Burrow with pick 50, which I think he's like 51 is his ADP or something like that, right? Let's see. Maybe not anymore. What is 57? Okay, so if he doesn't take Burrow, we'll consider him over here at one of our two picks. He took him. No ADP value. We'll definitely take these exciting receivers if they fall. Here's our TreVeyon Henderson right here too. There goes Jane Daniels. I was hoping maybe like Jane Daniels stayed and then we could get like a McLaurin Daniels thing potentially. I'm glad Montgomery goes. You can see I didn't even click on him. I think these are all players that we're interested in. Caleb Williams is going 66, so we could go like Rome. Caleb Williams as like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as a thing if we wanted to. Where does Dak go? 78. There goes Devonta. So it's even hard to get Dak to come back around to us at 83. There goes Caleb. There goes Terry. Based on rank, Tate is a value at 62 also. So we want to keep him in mind here. There goes Waddle. Waddle would have been a great pick there, considering what we know about how he's rising up the board. There goes Rome Odunze. Okay, we're gonna do the TreVeyon Henderson, Breece Hall thing again at value. Surprised to get it twice, but we did. This might be in back-to-back DK drafts that we did this. So we got 3 running backs now. And our next pick, we got some options here, obviously. Tate's going at 55 on Underdog. Things between Watson and Tate. I hope he takes one of them so that we just take the other one. We don't have any NFC Central players. Good. Okay. That makes us feel much more comfortable about taking Tate here. I like Watson. Um, we will take Tate, who's another player on our list. There we go. Woohoo! Two in a row. Three. We got three players on our list, right? We got Trevion. We have Breece Hall, and we have Carnell Tate. We are way overweight on Trevion on Underdog. We have him on almost 40% of our teams. Trying to scoop the value relative to Underdog. And we're actually even overweight on Tate a little bit too. So we're really are targeting the players on their platform where they provide more value. So hopefully if it does hit, it hits like really well, right? That's the goal. We do have a nice build where we're kind of like getting our multi positions taken care of, and we're gonna worry about those onesies later on. Drake May went; he would have been an option for us. We do have a Buffalo guy, a New York Jets guy, and a New England guy, so it'd be nice to get a quarterback from one of those teams to continue with our bring back. Cortland Sutton goes way early compared to what is expected of him over time. Our next value here, based on Underdog, is Thomas. This is one of those where I'm saying I think it's just more of a mistake on Underdog right now versus the value on DraftKings. So that's one we will pass up on. Makai Lemon at 72, Tyson at 81. Those are definitely targets for us if they make it to us. And that would work out well considering we have two hopefully rock solid wide receivers up top, and then we can kind of have some more risk with some of our other wide receivers and also have, some really good upside with it also. Did he go with three quarterbacks here now? Okay. So now we need to be even more like in our head about grabbing a quarterback if we can. If what's his face gets to us, Dak Prescott, I think we have to definitely consider him like 100%, 110% type of thing. Not really Trevor Lawrence, depending on Herbert. No, thank you. Jackson Dart would be an option too. You can backstack him with tight ends, running backs, wide receivers. None of them super exciting, but you can backstack him, and he would be a bring back for our Dallas thing here a little bit, so it's not the worst pick. That being said, I think Jackson Dart at 80 goes Lemon. We'd rather have Lemon go than Dak Prescott. We really want Dak Prescott to make it all the way to us. He did. There's the Pickens drafter, so we do have a good chance. That being said, this guy is potentially autoing based on ADP. He got Dak Prescott. That hurts. That hurts. That's going to make it harder to get value at our positions. We're not taking a QB here. We're not going to panic. Okay, took J.K. Dobbins. We're going to take the person that's by ADP and based on our ranks as well, like of value, Tyson. So we are going to take Tyson right here. And then we're not going to take Bo Nix ahead. We would have taken DK Metcalf. I do think Tucker Kraft is an interesting pick. Much more interesting than a lot of these other players. That or Godwin. You took Dart. So it's between Kraft and Godwin. $109. Where did Watson go? Oh gosh. Oh, we got Bo Nix. Oh, that hurts. Okay. Um, not the worst of the worst, but not what we wanted, definitely. Oh well. I guess if we want to say the good news for it is we're gonna have a hard time stacking our QBs anyways. So why not get a QB that has a lot of targets, and we can now delay our wide receivers till the end and try to grab a bunch of late round wide receivers with that pick. That stinks though. That kind of stinks a little bit, but it is what it is. Look at that run at QB. I'm hoping that I was thinking about Kraft. That's what I was trying to click on, as you saw. I'm actually overweight on Bo Nix, believe it or not. That's surprising. Um, where I was trying to find where the Christian Watson drafter was, because that's someone we were thinking. Oh, he was right before us. Okay, so I'm really hoping that the Love drafter, someone drafts Love early, and that makes it feel like okay, we passed on Tate for Kraft for a reason. We'll find out though. Okay, these are all options here. What's his name already went way early, but this is where you should start to be able to get Sutton in the future, but not right now. We could still do a Love thing because Reed is around here, I think. There's Golden. Where's Reed? Did Reed already get taken? There goes Godwin. There's Reed, 111. Okay, so he just went taken. He just got taken. He's got a 1350. So we want to be thinking now about like how can we enhance our mistake pick of Bo Nix? Someone like a where is he? Someone like a Xavier Worthy enhances that a little bit. Someone like a Oronde Gadsden or Quentin Johnson, basically some bringbacks on the team enhance it. Love's gonna make it all the way back, probably. Oh yeah. Well, maybe he'll take Love. He did, but he probably wouldn't have if he didn't take Kraft. So will that open up something else for me though too? Like taking, I guess, a Rico Dowdle. Well, we're not gonna get Rico Dowdle. Oh, Wandale Robinson is nice here because of the always Goff was already taken. So that doesn't work as a pick. See what this guy does. See what Quentin Johnson. I think opening up a stack with Wandale Robinson makes sense. And then especially on um, at great value and PPR site. You kind of expected him to take him. And then we're going to enhance our Xavier, our Bo Nix pick by taking Xavier Worthy. Let's do it. And now we're not going to take any more wide receivers until the very end because we're at 6 wide receivers at this point in time. I do think the Xavier Worthy one, I guess, makes sense, though, based on what we're doing here a little bit. Nothing else that I think is great at that point in time. Now we're just looking for value with our other picks. If Malik Willis makes it back to Malik Willis was a pick there too, because Tyson or Tate could end up in Miami. And we're not going to get him on the way back, but that's okay. Where is Ward going? 148. We're going to have to pull up Ward. So those are 2 of our targets right there. Geno Smith will be a target later on. The Denver guys will be a target later on as well. Let's look at based on our ranks. Who do we have up there? Coleman at 142 is value. Bought another rookie. Boston is a value. We're not getting Boston. We already have enough wide receivers. We definitely consider Coleman and Rodriguez. It's nice that the running backs are up there because we need running backs. At pick 134. Oh, there goes Malik Willis. We knew we probably weren't getting that anyways. We're probably not going to take either of those guys. Because we're not getting any of the benefit of taking either of them there. Let's see where I like Aaron Jones more. But not really getting a value on him either. It's just not a good spot to be in, kind of. We're just going to be trying to get the bet. There's Josh Daniels. That's still a nice pick right there. There's McMillan. McMillan's still a nice pick at this point too. So there's still some nice picks that can be had. We don't need another running back, and Aaron Jones just doesn't do a whole lot for us now. We definitely need tight ends and running backs. We go Rachaad White. Let's go Rachaad White first off. You got McMillan, as kind of expected. Okay, and then we're going to take Cam Ward because he's not going to get back around to us. There goes Aaron Jones. I like that pick. I think it was between like Ferguson maybe and White and Jones. I mean, Ferguson would have been correlated with Lamb, I guess. That being said, I don't feel like I need him. this Bo Nix pick. You know, whatever. It doesn't. It is what it is. It is what it is. We do have two QBs at this point. There goes Rodriguez, who was one of our other players. Love drafter got Kraft and Golden. Good for him. He might be trying to get Bryce. Oh, Bryce Young's are taken. This guy's got 4 QBs also, which is crazy. We do have Breece Hall. We need tight ends. So we could do a Geno thing as like our third QB. You don't feel good about it. But you also don't feel great about having just Bo Nix and Cam Ward as your QBs either. I'll tell you that much. That being said, taking him at 158, I don't know about that. We'll have to look and see what else is available. These two guys are definitely, we like them more than the QB. Chig in the 50s, I guess, works. Concepcion's still available, and we don't need another wide receiver. This guy will take him at least. We know that. Some falling tight ends, and we have none. So I think they have to be. And then, we got a tight end queued up as well. It was going to be unfortunate if we want Coleman here is what we want. Okay. Oh, Keaton Mitchell. There you go. Bretton Strange. He's got 5 running backs. He shouldn't take another one here. He doesn't. He takes a tight end. We're going to take Coleman. He's another player based on our ranks. In fact, so is Chig. This guy's got 2 tight ends already, so he shouldn't take another tight end. Okay, I was gonna say Brooks is an interesting pick as well. We're gonna take Chig makes the most sense for our team. Also, having no tight ends yet. Some people are really high on Brooks. Other people don't like him at all. I think he's an intriguing pick. This guy got his 3rd tight end in Hunter Henry to stack with Drake May. Lucky him. So we have 5 running backs. Oh, you know what? Who we passed on? We passed on Spears. Is Spears still there? He is. Oh, 1 set. He's really late. Okay. Well, let's click him up. He'd be our 6th and final running back if he makes it to us. If not, that's okay. Every single player we've drafted so far. Let's see. I don't know about Chig. You know, every single player we've drafted so far, we're above weight on. So we're really trying to hammer those value plays. There goes Gino went right here for his way early for his third QB. I just think, I don't know. I understand why you do it, I guess. There goes Wilson, who was one of our other potential targets. Spears could make it to us. That'd be sweet. If Spears didn't make it to us, I think we'd have to consider, I mean, like the value of Omar Cooper. Calvin Ridley would be a stack with uh, what's his face? Cam Ward. We do have we can't get Omar Cooper. That's okay. These are if we got these two players, we'd feel really good about that. Here's the Denver guys, but we don't want them this early if we can avoid it. There are not many, like the tight ends get ugly fast. Stowers or Njoku could go to Denver. So we'd have to consider those two players. Do not take Tyreek Hill. Because if you take Tyreek Hill, the other guy takes, we took Calvin Ridley. Darn. This guy's already got 5 running backs again early. He shouldn't take. Okay, we get Spears, which is probably the one we wanted more out of the two of them, so we can keep on pushing wide receiver further. Spears is on our team. We have 5 picks left. Yeah, 5 picks left. At least 2 more tight ends, 1 more wide receiver. If we can get one of these like QBs like falling very far, we'd consider it. Are there any players left on our ranks? There are. No one that we need. Okay. We're going to take which one? Let's take Njoku. He's still a free agent. He could go. Oh, there's some. I think he's visiting with Tennessee as well. I was trying to say, like, is he visiting with Denver? He's visiting with someone. I think it's Tennessee is who was said he's visiting with. So we'll do the Njoku thing. There goes Troy Franklin. The problem is that we got this guy that's just he's got 8 wide receivers now, so he's probably gonna pass on wide receivers. The rest, no, that was his 8th wide receiver. So he's gonna pass on wide receivers the rest of the way, most likely, assuming he's got his picks where you'd expect them to. Did Pat Bryant go yet? If Pat Bryant didn't go, now we'll consider Pat Bryant. There he is. He's also got 3 tight ends now too. I think we're just Smoka to ground. Okay, there we go. Um, so there's a chance that we get our tight end and our wide receiver that we want. This guy's only got 6 wide receivers and 2 tight ends also. He's got the same build going that we have going. He does got Metcalf. So if we do want the QB, I do think both these QBs are in play in the 17th, 18th round, which is like the last round of a regular draft on Underdog. And with our build the way it is, I think it kind of makes sense to maybe do that. We waited kind of long. We don't need any of those players. Oh, Pat Bryant went, darn. Okay. There goes Michael Penix. All of our players are getting taken. Uh, we need a tight end, at least one wide receiver. We got the Tennessee guy and the other guy there. We're going to take Gunnar Helm because he is the Tennessee tight end. If we end up with two Tennessee tight ends, that's not the worst thing to happen. We'll concede Eli Stowers. Oh, we took Ty Simpson and Tonjes. Do we take Aaron Rodgers? I think we go Aaron Rodgers with this pick, and then if we want to go four tight ends, we can. There's Evan Ingram chilling up there too. Okay, we'll go Aaron Rodgers. In the 18th round. We can go four ugly tight ends if we want to. That might give us the most value on this team. These two correlate. This one is just exciting rookie. And then we definitely need one more wide receiver still. At wide receiver, we could go rookie, rookie, Tennessee guy, Denver guy. Rookie, rookie, rookie. No one's too on. There we go. There's another one. Oh, there goes Alec Iomanor. He was one of the players that we were considering. We do have a stack though with Ward. We have Helm. It's Helm and Spears. Not the most exciting stack. Oh no, we have Helm, Spears, and we have Wandale. So that is an exciting stack. Good job. Okay. Are there any running back? There's still some running backs that like he's interesting. Not many running backs. I saw uh Ollie Gordon go. He's kind of interesting just because of the unknown over there in Miami. Wright also is kind of like the unknown in Miami a little bit too. There is a third running back in Denver, but I think we're gonna pass on that one. I think these are exciting tight ends also. Yeah, I think this guy takes Stowers. Just like they'll be like, oh, look at the yeah, look at he He's got two decent tight ends. He doesn't have to. This guy took Wright, the other Miami guy. This guy has Kittle and Andrews. He should take Stowers. Although Stowers isn't even the right tight end for that build. That guy took Claire Bernard. There goes Brian Robinson, who is a running back of interest for us. This guy's got three tight ends and six wide receivers. He passed on him last time. We're going to take Surratt with this pick. Knowing that we can grab Stowers with our next pick. If we want to. One thing I'm thinking about is, was Surratt the right pick there? I don't know if it was, to tell you the truth. We are going to take Stowers here as our fourth tight end. He's got a chance to go to any of those QBs and be a very exciting tight end pick. I think we're so locked up at the other positions for the most part. Let's see if I'm wrong. Let's see if I like what he did here. Who got the Atlanta guys right here. I like that personally, but I don't like it with Murray and Shuck. I mean, it's fine. I took four tight ends. Why can't he take four QBs? He went 3, 4. I like what he's got going on there. I like it. I like it. I just like the two. I just like that idea. I don't like it. I like it more like 17-18 or 18-19. He took Dulcich, the Miami. Is he the one that took Willis? He doesn't have Willis. He's just going all over the place with his picks. Okay. Do we have enough at like wide receiver and running back? We went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we have 6 through 10, right? We definitely have enough at wide receiver. And then we went 1, 2, 3, 3 in the first 5 picks for running back. So we have more than enough at running back, more than enough at wide receiver. We have not the most exciting group of QBs, but we got QBs that work. We got, do we have a naked Bo Nix basically? I think we do. We have a naked Bo Nix. Not what we wanted to do, but it's what we ended up doing. We did get a little bit of backstacking with just Xavier Worthy. I think that might have been the only guy we were able to backstack him with. Yeah, it was Xavier Worthy. We wanted to try to get Pat Bryant. Which pick? Where did Pat Bryant go? Right here, maybe. Yeah. We went at 196. We would have taken him with one of these two picks and then probably missed out on Aaron Rodgers. That's okay. We would have been okay with two. This is probably better for our build, though, right? Like maybe not as much upside because Pat Bryant maybe gives you a little bit more upside. What I'm thinking about, like, is Elijah Surratt. Where is he going in projected drafts compared to other wide receivers? So Bernard's expected to go ahead of him. I know. Maybe I've just missed him. Okay. So Elijah Surratt probably wasn't the right pick there in the end. We gotta slow down on Surratt. He is projected to go in the third round. Well, we have players like Brazel, who did he even get taken? We had him queued up as one of our players. So that's our lesson here. Brazel is a better option apparently, based on just ADP, like the draft ADP. Bernard's a better value. There's a couple more too. So we're gonna do better next time on that. That being said, listening to some people, they thought that he showed some good skills, Surratt. So who knows? Who knows? Okay, let's run down our team here. Just we got Bo Nix unstacked. We have our other QBs. Our Cam Ward we got stacked with Wandale and with Spears, and then maybe Njoku, but definitely Helm, and then maybe Stowers. We have Bo Nix, who maybe gets stacked with Stowers. They have Evan Ingram right there right now, but we didn't want Evan Ingram. He didn't do anything, and why would he do stuff more now? They got Wandale, so I don't even know if Stowers going to Denver is a good thing, but we got him on our team. And our third QB is Rodgers, and maybe Njoku goes to Pittsburgh if Rodgers ends up going there. It sounds like most people expect him to eventually sign with Pittsburgh. So I'm just going to trust those smart people that he is going to sign with Pittsburgh. Don't see anything. Okay, it looks like Pittsburgh still wants him and is expecting to go there. And if they don't, they're of course prepping for other things as well. Okay, I think if he does go this year, I've been thinking about he's got Mike McCarthy. He doesn't have Arthur Smith anymore, so it might be a better spot for him to do a little bit something this year too. But he could end up with if he goes Njoku or Stowers. Pat Freiermuth, was he drafted or did he just go undrafted this draft? He eventually went, it looks like. Where did he go? Oh, he went all the way up here. Okay, same round as Aaron Rodgers. So that wasn't even an option for us if we wanted it to be. Interesting that Freiermuth goes, Claire goes, and Stowers in the last round. I think a lot of people did consider a nice pick. That's our stacking basically. We have Cook, Hall, Henderson, White, Coleman, and Spears at running back. I think it's definitely a good group as far as for DraftKings. A number of these players are receiving backs, and so that's nice. Receiving back, receiving back, receiving back, receiving back. I don't recall, right? I have to look and see if Coleman was I'm getting some of the rookies a little mixed up. I can't remember if he's the receiving back or not the receiving back. And then at wide receiver, we started out with our first at wide receiver, our third at wide receiver. Is that our fifth at wide receiver? Trap board. I see another flaw in our draft too, by the way. Our sixth at wide receiver, seventh at wide receiver, ninth at wide receiver, 10th at wide receiver, and then 19th at wide receiver. You could argue that grabbing another rookie wide receiver here is dangerous because we have two rookies over here already. Is there a wide receiver we could have? There's Brazel, who we should take instead. The problem is there's not a whole lot here to take that isn't rookie wide receivers that work for our team. There's no Denver guys, definitely. There's the Tennessee guys all went. And then there might be a Pittsburgh. No, not really. Not even a Pittsburgh guy that's available. And then there's no one that's like guaranteed touches. You could say a Miami guy like Tolbert maybe, but who knows what's going on over there. Our rookies could take the place, but that might be a nice thing to have Tolbert to start the season and then to end the season. It was Bourne that went to Arizona that I was getting mixed up on the prior. Okay. I was thinking Robinson went to Arizona. This was one of the risers. We saw Douglas rising. We didn't know why. I didn't actually put him on the sheet because I didn't want to consider drafting him. Okay. Last thing I like the team overall. I kind of wish we didn't take Bo Nix, but it might have been kind of lucky that we did. We would have gotten Kraft here instead. We'd be hoping that Jordan Love makes it to us here. We would pass on Jordan Love though because Wan'Dale Robinson would be available. When we pass on Wan'Dale Robinson, then that gives him the choice of Love or Mayfield, and then we're just hoping that we get Love. The other option that we had here was it was either Kraft or Godwin was the pick right here. If we went Godwin, then we definitely have Mayfield coming back to us. There's still the chance, though, that we take Robinson. We miss out on Mayfield either way. Whatever. I think Bo Nix is an exciting pick. He is rising up the boards. We just helped make him rise up the boards more, I guess. But not the right pick for this draft, this team, obviously. But I don't know what we could have done different. Like, if we don't take Nix, we run into a weird spot. Again, that was an accident. We run into a weird spot when we get to the next turn, definitely. And let's say, for example, we end up with Kraft here. We don't get Love because he gets taken over here somewhere. We take Robinson, and we probably don't take Worthy here because we didn't take Nix. So that changes this pick a little bit. We might take someone like Pittman instead, but then we'd stack at the bottom with Aaron Rodgers. Changes things up just a little bit. And then we don't go four tight ends, obviously. We go 3 tight ends. But we went 4. Let's see if anyone else matched us. Probably not with, oh, look at this. 3 and 4 also. 4 and 4. Wow, this was an interesting group that we got in here. So let's look at this 3 and 4. This one is the closest to us, it looks like. They have 3 running backs through 4. We had 3 running backs through 5. They have higher draft capital on all 3 of theirs. That makes sense why they stopped at 5 and why we went 1 more. They went Kamara. I don't know about that pick. And I like the Keion Allen pick. Just get some rookies, right? You got these 3 guys should be carrying it. I don't think Alvin Kamara, did he take and he didn't take Shuck either. So why do you take the Kamara pick if you don't take Shuck? And Kamara's falling and you took him at like ADP or something like that. Emmett Johnson, I think, is a better pick here. Something like that. He's got Seattle. Even Wilson is a better pick probably, right? To go with your Wilson thing. I like that more. Or you just wait and you get the expected backup for Indianapolis. You put him on your team towards the very end. I like that idea also. I like anything more than the Alvin Kamara pick. That being said, I do like that he stopped at 5. 3 QBs. He's got 4. Well, so this is 4 tight ends. Loveland and Pitts. You should be stopping at 2. He stacked that one. That's nice. Loveland and Pitts. And then he got Mason Taylor, unstacked, and Claire, who I took him one time because I took 4 tight ends, I think, to end the draft or something like that. And they went crazy. So a lot of these other guys that you would want were already gone. Like they weren't even options. He way overinvested in tight end. And so what does that mean? Does that mean that his wide receiver? Yeah, look at this. He got 8. So he won 8 wide receivers. He probably should have gone 9. Sutton with bad ADP. Wilson, kind of good ADP. Jacoby Myers, nice pick there. That Juwan Jennings, I like that pick. Also, KC Concepcion, good pick there at 151. Bourne, whatever. Franklin, no thank you. Right? I mean, like it's not the worst pick, but I think we can find I think Malik Naylor's probably a better pick. Malik Washington's a better pick. Horton's a better pick. Tucker's a better pick, I guess. Mooney's a better pick. And then he took Walker, another bear to stack. I like my team better, and really it's just because of how he's not stacked any better than me. In fact, if anything, maybe he's stacked slightly worse than me, other than his Chicago thing that he's got going on, which is nice. Um, so we're equally stacked for the most part, which is not great for either of us. But his draft capital is kind of wacky. I feel like my draft capital is much better aligned. Um, three QBs and four tight ends, I don't think is a build that you want, but I think it works here considering that we didn't take a QB or tight end until the 8th round. Were we the first team to take to? We were the second team because this guy did as well, but he only went 3 and 2 tight ends. He went Kittle. That's dangerous. The opposite, Kittle and Andrews. Um, there's talk of Njoku maybe going to Baltimore also. That makes this a dangerous pick right here, just because I don't think you can count on him to be an awesome player. Hopefully he gets you through the beginning, and then hopefully Kittle comes back eventually and does something. But you're relying on Andrew only to start the season. This might put you in a weird spot to start the season as from a tight end perspective. So I don't know why you do that. I don't like that at all. Um, the 5 running backs. So I passed on Jones to take Ward early. He should have passed on Jones here too, probably, because he's already got 1, 2, 3, 4 running backs through 7. He did stop at 5 though, so I'll give him that. But he missed out on Travis Kelce, and Travis Kelce wasn't coming back either because of this guy here. I don't think. I think his ADP is before Strange's, so he knew he wasn't getting Travis Kelce on the way back. So I definitely think that this is a team that also should have saw what was going on. Passed on Jones, realized you're probably not going to get him back, but whatever. I have enough running backs already. Like I was thinking as well. I have enough running backs. I'll stop there. I'll get Ward and we'll figure it out. But he took a running back. He misses out on Kelce, which would have made a lot more sense. And if he wants to, he could go Kelce Andrews. Whatever. That's fine. Then he misses out on Geno Smith, but Geno Smith is kind of needed maybe on his team here, right? Because you're hoping he starts the season. You're hoping he starts the season. You're hoping, I guess, he starts the season as well. Did he stack up Mahomes with Rice? He did. He did. He missed out on Worthy. Maybe Kittle was like a panic pick type of thing because I took Worthy. He's probably thinking of getting Worthy right there. Who knows? Okay, so I think we can see here there's a couple other teams that just from a draft capital point of view, I don't think are aligned as well as we're aligned. He also went 10 wide receivers. 4. He's only got 4 at the beginning, so then he just kind of went crazy at the end. Geno, he stacked up Geno with Mitchell, which is nice, and with Thornton for Patrick Mahomes. Okay. Let me know what you think. That was us attacking the ADP, and we did pretty well. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Bo Nix is rising too, so 5 on accident. 5. Wandale, I don't think is on our list anymore. Let's take a look really quick. Was he a platform? No, he's not a platform value on DraftKings. Is he rising on DraftKings? He's not rising anymore on DraftKings. So 5. 6 in Coleman. 7 in Chig. We end up with 7 players. That is nice. A balanced team attacking the value and the risers. Let me know what you think. See you on the next one. Peace.